Mic
It'll
check.
take a little while to load for me.
Mic check. Mic check.
It's still not showing you live here for me.
Really?
Yeah. Did you choose the new one? The 130?
Yeah. We did everything over. It got me on Instagram. I'm up on Instagram.
Okay, because you're not on YouTube right now.
It says I am. Hold on, you still got.
You did a whole different one. You didn't choose the right one. You chose the wrong one. You chose go live from your browser with Restream. You chose the wrong drop down. Whatever. Now I can see that you're live. Okay. Now you're live. I can hear your voice. You're good.
All right, so I'll just. So can I change it from YouTube right now, or do I got to go back on?
No, don't worry. I'll change it later. It says it.
All right. Cool.
All right,
later. All right. Sorry about that. Some difficulties. Let me get my camera on here, if I can. And in the chat, if you can hear me, give me a yes or something on Instagram. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, Bob Malacca. It's a lot of Malacca. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me before I start teaching. I don't want to teach to myself. That would be kind of strange. All right. Well, good. Whatever. Afternoon, evening, wherever we are. We got some time. I got some time here to hang out. Can you see me, Bob? I'm just wondering if you can see me. We're using a different product right now for the lives, so I'm just getting used to it. What's up, K-Fruit? Is there a camera on me right now? I don't really care. I'm just curious if there is or not. Yeah, man. Well, we'll get to that. Okay. All right. Whatever. We're good. Let's get on with it so you guys can see the S&P. All right. So basically, it's been I've been off of lives for a while. Today I'm back. Basically, what I thought I would do is I would structure this around. I would structure this around doing what Mr. Black does, but then at the same time putting my twist of the foolishness. You can see the foolishness of traders and investors. So welcome. I am Mr. Green. I am Trade Phantoms. This is Trade Phantoms. I am a part of Trade Phantoms. And, we'll go do a quick little session today, get it up and going. I'm going to make I've got 3 lives scheduled a week for myself now. I'll give you the schedule, the update on the schedule going forward. I'm going to go Tuesdays at 3 p.m. EST. I'm going to go Thursdays at 2:30 p.m. EST. So that's today's. And then I'm going to go Friday at 3:30 p.m. EST. So those will be my times moving forward. All right. And make no doubt about it. That's what it's going to be. So we'll be on today. We'll do a quick session today. And then I'll be back. I'll be on tomorrow at 3:30. And then, like I said, starting next week, I will have all the bugs worked out, and we'll be good to go. So let's roll. Too late for an entry on pound Swiss? Let's find out, my friend. Let me see how many pips I'm up. I know we placed that in class today. No, 17 pips. Let me share Owanda. Hey, can you guys see my beautiful face now? All right. Give me a thumb. Now, Ashley, let me ask you a question. Can you see me and the Owanda screen right now? Give me a quick response. I don't feel like waiting. Let's go, Malacca. Jeez. All right. So we're going to do all assets, but you ask for pound Swiss, you get pound Swiss. So we placed this in our live today. Basically, there was a little. So the answer is yes. So by no means do we are not a brokerage. We are strictly education. We are not here to tell you what to do. We are here to teach you what to do. But this was a trade placed in our live session for members only. And yeah, you could go market entry, stop loss of 10885. This was more of an advanced trade. This wasn't a beginner's trade. Basically, the concept of the Swiss bank taking Dr. Julie Woods here. We're all safe now. Yeah, right. I don't even think she's a real doctor. I heard she's a dentist. Dentist Julie. So yeah, this institutional number, right? We're floating above the big dime, above $1.10. Britain's central bank came out today. They decreased, but they were hawkish in the terms of they said, we're not going to be auto renewing basically on these decrease rates. So that was good. We know that was Britain. Switzerland wants to get to devaluize their money. They said they'll drop into the negative rates. So basically, with all of that in mind, using IOF still, we're coming off almost all-time lows, but some recent lows. And, on the daily, we do have an uptrend. I would like to see a new higher high, but I'm willing to buy above the big dime. I started the stop at 108.85. So, answer's yes. Who asked that question? It's working right now. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. If there's a jinx out here, don't be jinxing it. All right. I mean, I'll do FX, guys. I'll also do whatever you want. So you tell me what you want me to look at. I am here for you. I am going to be a version of Mr. Black, but I'm not going to be as nice. Because I'm not. Mr. Black's a nice guy, and I'm not. I'm a cool guy. Sometimes I'm nice. He's got more patience than me. My job here to show you is to show you imbalances in all assets, not just FX. But then I'm going to show you where you're going to screw it up. And you will. Not you. If you're a member, not you, because you're getting proper training. But people without proper training will make the mistakes. Why? Because they don't have proper training. And you don't have to just use TradePhantoms. We're not the only show in town. But have some training. Have some training. All right, John, we good? All right, so what do you guys want to look at? Tell me. It doesn't have to just be FX. What do you want to look at? You give me a symbol. You give me a commodity. You give me a currency, a crypto coin. I'll look at it. You need the truth. The truth, Julie, is coming. It's coming fast. The truth is here. Johnny wins here. Are you a winner, John? K. Puka, I'm ex-student. Okay. I don't know if I should congratulate you or ask you what happened. But I'm glad you're here. Prukov. Who is that? Who is that? Who, I know who that is. Is that Constantine? Is that Constantine? I know we got a little delay here, so I'm giving him it's good to see people making money and then moving on, Some people some people continue to enjoy the community aspect and they see the value. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. You're a free fan. We miss you, man. But we understand you're too busy for us, Constantine. No, I'm just messing with you, man. Some people like to continue on with the community, but you got life. Life shows up. Help somebody get profitable, send them on their way. Hey, job done. That's what we're here for, Opportunity to show retail traders and investors how to trade with the big banks and institutions. That is the game. That is the game, and that's what we're here for. US 30. Okay, let's do it. Let me get back over to TradingView. I can't look at US 30 on Owanda because they don't let me trade it because I have a US address. I wish they did. I wouldn't trade the US 30 anyways. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea. US 30. What do you want to look at it on? Which chart you want to look at it on? FXCM? You can see this on my screen. Which index do you want to look at? There's a couple of them. Capital.com, Black Bull, Pepperstone, Forex.com. You want to do Forex.com? Let's do Forex.com. What do you think? What you think? Of course we miss you, man. Of course we miss you. Come on, who was that? You guys know my rules about being slow. Arizzi, let's go! You're holding up my class and my time. Which one do you want to see it on? Yes. That's not it. We'll watch it on FXCM. All right, US 30. So let's take a look. Let's go monthly. Let's start high, go low. A little top-down analysis. So for the monthly supply, I'm basically gonna, I'm gonna structure out some institutional selling. So I'm gonna start charting up and placing my lines in these areas. Too late now, my man. You had your time. You had your time. We sat there and we patiently waited. I don't think there's much of a difference. There you go. It was the same, Frizzy. So, for all charts, I'm going to do a top-down analysis. So basically looking at supply up here, basically this coming off all-time highs. Obviously the market's retraced. So we have a little bit of retracement here. I'm just going to kind of scale some of these out. So, when it comes to demand, I mean, on a monthly, you obviously have a ridiculous wick. So I would have to scale that down like that. What I would do at that time is I would set up my fib. And this Fibonacci is not to use as a technical trading tool. It's basically just used to give me a range on my chart. And, what this is telling me right now is that, price is middle of the range. So we're doing a high time frame look right now. Then when I go to my weekly, I still do have a downtrend. So, there's a couple things that you got to look at here, Arizzi, that, by definition, if I'm middle of the range and I have a downtrend, I'm going to sell, but there's other factors to look into. We are in weekly supply. Okay. Then you got to start gauging, we have an uptrend. We do have an uptrend, but if you were looking for a daily uptrend, I'm sorry. But if we were looking for a quick play, I mean, you got to take high time frame first, Frizzy, right? So on the daily time frame, I am heading into an institutional level here, okay? I've got myself, I'm going to draw a circle around it so you can see it. My ellipse. Where you at, ellipse? Come back to me. Come back to me, baby. So if you look right here, I've got a great level of imbalance. All right. I got some definitely institutional selling. This is, to me, Frizzy, this is a nice level. You got a rally base drop. So right here, basically what this is telling us is institutions sold heavy at this time frame. Okay. A couple weeks back, maybe a month. I don't know, something like that. All those orders necessarily did not get filled. So there looks like there could be a lot of selling pressure coming up here at this 41,756 level. So basically, if it was me, I'm not giving you direct advice. You could take a sell here. You could put a limit. You could even market it. I mean, it's pretty close, but I would probably dangle my stop around 42,614. I would take profits. I wouldn't just take. We always do encourage you to try to take at least a 3-to-1 on a risk to reward, but that doesn't mean you can't start chopping away and taking profits earlier. Okay, so something like this is important. Arizzi, I thought it was Frizzy. I got bad eyes. Arizzi, this is important right here because look it. You do have some running room if the market continues to stay bearish, right? You have a 3-to-1 or a 4-to-1, but you could be in a trend change. Okay, so like Mr. Blue was talking about, it kind of could be a bear trap. So what I would do if you were to take this, and that's a pretty big stop, but if you were to take this, I would probably say make sure that I grab up a little profit and lock it in. So I probably would do that patented 1-to-1 risk to reward. I'd probably risk 1%. Okay. See if I could get this bounce off this level. And if I could get this bounce off this level, once it comes down to that 1-to-1, if I am right, make no doubt about it. If I'm right, it's going to come back down, hit that T1, and then I would lock in profit by moving that stop loss down. Sound good, Arizzi? Arizzi? What's your real name, Arizzi? Now, anybody, if you guys are phantoms, not phantoms, it's all good. I'm here for you. I got nothing else to do. I could be watching horse racing. I know that Bob Malacca wants to see horse racing. Now, Arizzi, you could drill down further if you wanted to, but I'd say right now it's just it's a game plan. It's more of a game of high time frames, just because of all the theatrics coming out of Washington, and that's not to take a poke at the president or his people. Whether you're a fan or not a fan doesn't make a difference. It's just a lot of theatrics, obviously. So we want to be careful on that. So I hope that helped. And just if you're new to Trade Phantoms, we highly encourage you. We have a class tonight, actually. If you're a member, don't sign up for the class. It's the class you've already taken. But if you're not a member and you would like to come check us out, you can go to our website at TradePhantoms.com. We have a complimentary class tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be teaching it. The one and only Mr. Black will be there in the chat box help me out with questions. That class really gives people a good idea of what it's like to be what it's like to go on the journey of becoming a professional trader. And really, as we can see from the name of my class here, trading is simple but not easy. And not easy is reading these charts. The concepts are simple. Supply and demand is a simple concept, right? If there's more buying than selling, price is going to go up. If there's more selling than buying, price is going to go down. If there's an equilibrium, price is going to move sideways. Price travels in 3 different directions. That's pretty simple. And price is going to move where the masses are going. So when we hear all these cute sayings like buy low, sell high, be on the right side of the trade, put your money where the smart money is, yeah, that all makes sense. What is that really saying is put your money where the masses are, and the masses are the banks and institutions, not us. Unless some of you are holding billions and trillions, which I don't think you are, because you wouldn't be on here. What's the part that what's going on, Gay Candy? But what's the other part that we want to look at is the not easy part is chart reading, man. It takes time. All right. It took me a year to get profitable, but to be a master of reading a chart, 3 years, 4 years, maybe. I mean, I was making money, but to master it, to reading a chart, it's a lot to it. All right. What else? What do you want to look at? What's up next? What does the audience have for me? We're on a first come, first serve basis. Nothing. All right. You guys got it all figured out. No symbol, no nothing. My knowledge does go outside of FX. Well, we'll see what's going on in the horse racing world. Good one, Constantine. You're a smart man. Pound dollar. Okay. We might as well go to Owanda for that one. Go to my account. Give me a yes in the checkbox when you can see Owanda. And that you can see, let me get off pound Swiss. Let me know when you can see pound dollar. So as I said, if you're joining me right now, it's been a little while for me. I back up on lives. I'll be doing lives across the board in all asset classes. I'm going to go 3 times a week. So just to give you my schedule again, if you're just coming in, you're going to see me at 3 o'clock Eastern time on Tuesday in here, going across the board on all our social media outlets. You're going to see me on Thursdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then a market recap on Friday at 3:30 p.m. EST. All right. Pound dollar. Well, I don't know if that's one of limbs or O'Neill's or. Oh, that's O'Neill. What's up, O'Neill? What I would do. All right, I'm going to give you the order flow answer, O'Neill, and then I'm going to give you the reason why I would leave it alone. All right. Well, I'm going to give you the reason why I would leave it alone first. Number one is I want to be bullish on the USD right now for the fundamental fact that that they're not going to be decreasing rates right away. So and there's been such a big sell-off of the US dollar, basically catching some of those reversals. Obviously, if you just charted this out, you have an uptrend, okay, on the monthly level. It basically just poked. If you look at this right here, it did just poke a monthly supply level, and it overshot. So, yes, I had to raise my range up a little bit to this next level, but, from a charting standpoint, this would be uptrend, middle of the range. It would call for a buy. It would call for a buy somewhere down here, which is a little ridiculous. Okay. As you can see, a daily downtrend is starting, though, which is basically going to give us the ability, to give us the ability of to get ready for a possible new trend. But we've got a long ways to go to break the downtrend, obviously. So this to me is a no trade. I mean, I guess if you just want me to really chart it, yeah, you could buy down here. There's obviously, I mean, it's price ain't going to get down there for a while on a daily. So, there is some good zone structure down here. You got a drop base rally with a little bit of a gap as well. So I'm filling that out for you. Obviously, institutions, they bought heavy at this particular point, and not all the orders necessarily got filled. But you're talking about 700, 400, about 400 pips, give or take. That's a lot. That's not something that's just going to run right into you. So I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't take this O'Neil for that fact. I guess if you drill down a little bit more, and you went to a 4 hour, I guess there would be some levels of interest. I guess I could look at. I guess I could look at here around the penny, around 132.10. But I would stay away from this O'Neil. Pound dollar, especially Britain, coming in with with a little bit more of a bullish look at things today with their central bank. I would leave it alone. So this is kind of why FX can be tricky sometimes. So let's talk about where a lot of FX traders make mistakes. A lot of FX traders make mistakes because they follow the blueprint well on IOF, but then sometimes fundamentals can hop in and get a little bit tricky. And what I mean by that is central banks can, foreign exchange is one of the few markets that the fundamentals can just have an overwhelming effect on IOF. And not that IOF won't work, because IOF to me is the trump card of everything. It is the grand poobah. But, with FX, you can get rattled a little bit during those trend changes. And central banks will cause those trend changes, based off of monetary policy. Monthly levels, weekly levels, they're going to hold. You're going to get some fire on them without a doubt. But this is one of them cases where, you're kind of from a monetary policy standpoint, you're getting bullish versus bullish. So, I would leave it. I like that we took the Aussie. Obviously the Aussie USD is a trade that we're currently in, or dollar yen. Some of y'all are in it too. But we did a good job of picking this top. If you look up here, here's an example of a trade that we took in class today. Took in class last week. If you look here on a weekly level, we've got a rally-based drop, okay? And, we're sitting nice in it right now. We already took some profit. So basically what we did was we picked this top up here in this institutional supply level. And like I said, we've already taken enough profit and locked enough profit in. Now we're going to shoot for a big gain here. I don't know if we're going to get there, but we're going to continue to take profit along the way. It's already a winning trade, which is good. Okay. But yeah, O'Neil, so it's a great teaching moment, because it's not just a Forex thing. It's a trading thing, right? So it's kind of like know when to take them, know when not to take them, know when to trade, know when not to trade, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, like Kenny Rogers said. I could play that song. You know what? I am going to play that song, because right now I got to drive a point home. And sometimes there's nothing better than music than driving a point home with all this, right? Because you know what people do? People don't listen. Oh no, they don't. They don't listen. They say they're going to listen, and then they don't listen. And it's just it's just a constant thing of repeating the same mistakes. Okay. This is trading. This is trading. Go listen to this song every time you sit down at your computer. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. You don't always have to be in a trade. And sometimes there's better opportunities. Like if you want to trade the dollar, within the majors in themselves, how many pairs do you have? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not yelling at you, O'Neil. I'm just yelling to make a point. 7 different trades. So if you want to look at pound dollar, it's like, okay, well, let me look at the Aussie dollar. Let me look at the euro dollar. Let me look at the dollar Swiss. Let me look at the dollar yen. Let me look at that. It's the same thing. Like, okay, if you pop into the S&P and there's a sweet level on the S&P, but you're obsessed with trading the NASDAQ and the order flow doesn't match up well with the NASDAQ, then stay away from the NASDAQ. Know when to fold them. Know when to hold them. This is life, baby. When to walk away. Know when to run. You better not your money. You're the counting when the dealing's done. Just a mistake. I've been doing this a long time, people. I've been seeing, you know, it's the people change, the mistakes don't. I've worked with over 10,000 people in 13 years. Who the hell knows? Maybe 100,000. That's a combination of online and in person. Multiple countries, live online. I don't know. I think I know something. I should at this point. So yeah. So all right. I think today was a good jumping off point. A lot of y'all back in here. I gave you my schedule. I'm going to give you a couple things real quick. Number one is if you're new to Trade Phantoms, meaning not new, like you're not a member. If you're a member, you don't need to come to tonight's class. But if you're not a member and you would like to check out what we do and you're interested in getting some real live hands-on professional trading with us in the virtual world, okay, go to our website at TradePhantoms.com. You can register for tonight's complimentary class at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will personally be teaching it tonight alongside with my counterpart in crime, Mr. Black. He will be helping out answering questions in the chat. Love to have you. Check it out. Like I said, if you're already a member, you've already come to the class. You don't need to come back. If you want to, you can. But it's going to be something you already saw. You're going to get a lot of information in that class. We're really going to show you, what it looks like, how the markets work. Simple, not easy. The concepts are simple. The process is not easy. Trading and investing takes time. If you're looking for something get rich quick, then I would try to find something else. Unfortunately, I don't really think there is such thing as get rich quick anywhere in life. I definitely know it doesn't work in trading and investing. That's for sure. So come check us out. We'd love to have you. And as I said, going forward, I will have lives. I will be coming on at 3 o'clock Tuesday. I'll be on tomorrow for sure at 3:30, and I'll be on Thursdays at 2:30, and then tomorrow I'll be back on at 3:30. So everybody have a good day. I'll see some of y'all in the class tonight, and I just wanted to get up and running again. I am. Bless. Take care. Be safe. Trade safe. I got to figure out how to close this dang thing. And end stream. Everybody take care. Mr. Green, Trade.